I have handouts here that Roger's going to be giving to you, and so I'm not going to try and cover everything that's on the handout. But I just want to tell you basically what we do. Our site is an IRS VITA site. Volunteers who prepare taxes for people with low income. Low income, and the guidelines we're given is $25,000 or less for a single person, or $50,000 or less, more than one person. Last year we prepared approximately 1,600 tax returns, and we brought in refunds to the community of approximately $2.5 million. Now, people will say these individuals probably would have gotten that refund anyway, except they would have had to pay for the tax preparation. Some of our clients would not have had taxes done because the amount of money that they'd be getting back would not even cover the cost of the preparation of the return. So we file all the returns electronically. We do direct deposit. We sell bonds. We provide services for young people who are interested in getting financial aid to go to college. And at our site, we have 50 volunteers. That's what we had last year. They range in age from juniors in college. We have volunteers from Greenville College that we work with, accounting students, to age 92. That's my oldest greeter. We've had the same group of volunteers for a number of years. I've been working with the project for 7 years. I've been the site manager for 5 years. I have an assistant, and we open our season this year will be Saturday, January 21st, and we go through the season until the last day, which is going to be Monday the 16th this year. Now, some of you would probably not be interested at all in our service, but you might have somebody in your family who would qualify. If you have students in college, for example, that have worked part-time. And a lot of times, young people, when they're working, they don't have very much tax withheld. If they did a return, they'd only get like $20 back or whatever. But if they come to us, they'll get the $20 back, and it won't cost them anything at all. So it's a service that has been very important. When I first started with the project, we did about 350 returns each year. And as I said, this last year we did 1,600. The year before, we did almost 1,850. For some reason, we didn't do as many. Generally, tax preparation firms didn't do as many returns last year. And I think it's because more people are doing their own returns, or they're taking advantage of the online, internet, free tax preparation, which presents some problems for us sometimes. We'll have somebody come in who has done their taxes online already, and they did them incorrectly. So then we have to amend the return. And I had a woman come in one time who had done her own federal return and her Illinois return and her Missouri return, and she had a different adjusted gross income for each return. Had to try and figure out how to do that. But we also do returns for individuals that are mentally handicapped, that are in the homes in the area, and they too are like young teenagers that aren't getting much money back, but they do get the money back if we do the return. Now, one of the handouts I gave you has East Alton and total on it. We've been located when I first started up in Alton with Madison County Employment Training and the Unemployment Office. And when they moved down to East Alton last year, we moved with them, so that was our first year down there. But one of the important items for our clients is the earned income tax credit. And some of our clients receive approximately a third of their income for the year from that tax return when they get this earned income credit. Do you remember who was president when that was started? I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. You remember that? That was one of Reagan's quotes. One of the most terrifying things he'd ever heard. I'm from the government, I'm here to help. No, it was under Ronald Reagan that it started. And of course it was much smaller amount then. But now, a family can get, with the proper income, which is, say, between about $13,000 and $18,000. They have 3 children. They can get up to $5,800 in an earned income credit. That doesn't apply against any tax owed. If they don't owe any tax at all, they get it all. Okay? It's called a refundable tax credit. We worked last year with Mid-America Credit Union, and individuals who didn't have accounts could open an account with them. Open it at the site, and it didn't cost anything. A number of our clients did that so they could get the refund a little bit faster because they hadn't had a refund before. But this is another thing that we try to do, is to encourage our clients to save at least a portion of the refund that they're getting. And that's a question that we always ask of them. The training comes, the materials come from the Internal Revenue Service. They provide the test booklets and the training manuals and the software, which is called TaxWise, which they've used for a number of years. But it's a real benefit to the community, and if you know of anyone who might be interested in the program, we're open on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays during the tax season, starting January 21st, running through the end of the year. Does anyone have a question? What we do. I've included my name on here. I think my phone number's on there too. But if you're thinking about it, you can call Debbie Angleton at any time. If you have employees who would be interested in this service, and a number of employers in the area, make sure that their employees find out about it. Debbie will have a flyer, and she can email it to you or provide it to you, and it will be located at Madison County Employment and Training. I thank you for your time.